All right, we're going to talk about how to do traditional split screen masking here in DaVinci Resolve. One of the reasons that I had a hard time moving over to Resolve from Premiere is that my dumb brain could not figure out how to do sort of traditional split screen masking in the way that I was used to doing it in Premiere. So I figured this out. I'm sure that other people have figured it out before me, but I had a hard time finding a video and I just wanted to share this with you. So let's dive in. We have two clips here. One is of our actor waking up and reacting to something that is moving towards her. And in the second clip, I have the shot of the needle that is moving towards her face. Now, we shot it this way for primarily safety reasons. It is not safe to have a sharp, pointy object moving towards your actor's eyeballs. So this is a really good scenario to use a traditional split screen. The camera's locked off. It's the same setup. We just had the actor step out of frame and then we moved the needle in. So I want to show you how I have solved this in Resolve. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move my clip that I want to mask on top of the clip that's going to be the background plate. And so the only thing that I could figure out in Resolve for a long time was using this cropping filter and like trying to keyframe that, you know, kind of these rudimentary blocks and keyframing them, and it was just a nightmare. It was bad, not a good solution. So I mean, it could work for just like standard side-by-side stuff, but I think this way that I'm going to show you is better. And we don't have to go into Fusion for this. We just have to go into the color page. And so I am color managed using nodes here. I have a transform going from S-Log3 into DaVinci Wide Gamut. And then I'm using JP 2499 to go out to display here. And I am in Rec 709 2.4. And then I have a little look going on here. It's very subtle with Cullen Kelly's contour. So I have my clip that I want to mask on top of the clip that I want to come through underneath in the edit page. So this needle track is just stacked on top of the actor track. And in the color page, I am going to use my window section here and just draw a mask around this object, and I've got it already drawn the way that you typically would if you're going to do a power window on a grade. Now, you'll notice that absolutely nothing happened. We're still not seeing our actor over here. What I need to do is right-click in the clip level here and choose Add Alpha Output, and then drag the alpha output of my node into the alpha output of my clip level, and the actor appears. So we now have a mask that's working, and all we need to do is keyframe it. And so I'm going to keyframe corrector 1, and I'm just going to adjust my mask shape, creating keyframes for my object here. Okay, so now we have a mask. I'm going to click away from this so we can see it, that is moving with our object. Now, if you'll notice, I'm seeing a hard edge here where our mask is, and that is because this foreground clip is a little bit brighter than our background plate, even though they were shot at the same time in the same lighting conditions with people moving out and objects moving in and maybe the light changing just a little bit. It's a little bit brighter. So I'm going to use my HDR wheels in global here just to try to correct that as best I can. And then I'm also going to feather my mask here in the window panel again. Softness, I'm just going to add a little bit of inside softness, a little bit of outside softness. And now, if we get rid of that, it should play back perfectly. So that's it. You can come back into your edit page. You can retime this clip if needed. And you can keep working without having to leave Resolve, without having to go into Fusion. I found this solution is the fastest and easiest for me. So I hope this helps.